everyone, welcome back to the channel. I just want to do a video on, first of all, US inflation. There was an inflation release from last Wednesday. I know this comes a bit late because it already came out last Wednesday. You probably already heard about what happened. The inflation release was quite a bit higher than expected. But there's also the Fed meeting tonight that I would like to speak a little bit about. Because I think that's quite an interesting one. I mean, given how we had a inflation release which wasn't very good, I mean, just higher than expected. But we'll see whether they will actually decide to increase interest rates or not. Um, and of course, what matters is also what they will say in the statement. So I will do another video once the Fed statement comes out later tonight. But let's look at what happened last week with the US CPI report. So CPI rose 6.6% from the prior month, the most in more than 1 year, and was up 3.7% from a year earlier, more than expected. Core prices, which exclude energy and food, so that is the core PCE, which the Fed really looks at a lot, actually climbed 0.3% on a monthly basis, more than forecast, and they were up 4.3% year on year. So core PCE still looks much too high, right, relative to the Fed's target, which is 2%. And if you look at the composition of inflation, the contributors, the single biggest contributor to the monthly gain in CPI was actually gasoline, right, which accounted for more than half of the increase. So yes, the rebound in oil prices and energy prices actually contributed a lot to this CPI release. And in addition to that, shelter costs also kept pressure up, advancing for the 40th straight month and bypassing economists' expectations for this category to slow. There were also notable increases in airline fares, auto insurance costs, new cars, and food prices. So overall, not a very good release. I mean, it shows that there's still a lot of inflationary pressures in the system, and the Fed's work is, in other words, not done yet in taming inflation. So I think what they would do is to definitely keep interest rates high. There's a Fed, as I said, there's a Fed meeting coming up tonight. According to market expectations, this is from Business Insiders, there's virtually no chance the U.S. central bank would choose to raise rates tonight because market is just pricing in just 1% of what will happen tonight. They're just pricing in 1% of rate hike. So in general, the Fed doesn't like to surprise markets, so we think that they're not going to hike. But I think what the market participants will really pay attention to will be what they will say in the statements, right? And so I think what will most likely happen that they will be data dependent. In other words, they preserve the ability to hike. They will say that they can, if inflation comes back in a big way, they will definitely hike rates down the line. But in general, they're going to re-emphasize. They're going to stress the point of data dependence. They will stay being data dependent going forward. So let's see what they'll do tonight. I mean, definitely do a video when the Fed decision actually comes out. We had a very interesting juncture. I mean, rates have gone up very quickly. I mean, as I said in my previous video, they've been at zero for a very long time, and then it started hiking in March 2022, and then now we're at 5.5%. So we'll see what the impact of the rate hike will be on the economy in the next 1 to 2 years, because I think that it's still taking time to feed through the economy, and at some point the economy will slow and the Fed will probably have the lower rates. But in the mean, I think for now they'll keep rates high because inflation is still way too high. So leave a comment, and looking forward to hearing what you think about US inflation. Definitely we'll do a video. I'll do a video on the rate decision when it comes out later tonight. So I'll talk to you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your evening or day, and talk to you soon. Goodbye.